honestly, the only hero who can actually whack one of those ancients down would be Inflame. Oh, Faith, what are you doing, Faith?
Not going to be able to get that one, and no way to really punish this. Okay, he walks back in. Now is in a lot of trouble, and he actually took Feast first. He's going down. No rage on the Lifestealer, and he ends up losing his life. That was not the play.
Yeah, if he had put 1 point to rage, then I would have understood why he would try to go for it, but sure. It's not a game where you can just passively farm.
Oh, top lane? Yeah, still gonna keep it cool there as the Impale comes out. Well, gonna try and find a little bit more. Ame jumping on top of Innocence, and they do have the kill that ends up coming out. Timbersaw taking him down, and this is a scary sight indeed. I mean, Timber's level 7 at this point, and I don't know if Wings have a great answer to him. They've got, like, they don't have any silences, not really a whole heck of a lot in the terms of stuns, so it could be a little bit tough.
Yeah, that's why, like, just now earlier on, I said that you don't want to be fighting head-on with Wings draft, but because Wings is such a very versatile team, and what is still okay to take down, because Lycan, you know, once he gets his howl off, that's a lot of right click coming up from the Lifestealer and the Lycan. You want to go
for a little bit odd. They don't have the Lifestealer with him. They jump on Inflame, but still going to be kept alive for the moment by Victoria. He is finally going to fall. Now Shadow popping the ultimate, looking for a kill here. The Tiny is already down, and Ame is trying to make up for that lack of damage. They do end up being able to get that relocate away for the moment. Blink still taking a lot as well, and they're turning it now. Going to be able to possibly bring him down, still very low, and they are going to be able to find that kill. So a bit too much of a dive, and the whole time through it was without the Lifestealer.
So they're going greedy here. They want to get that farm up, but yeah, like, I agree with you. That was a really over aggressive dive. I mean, yeah, you kill a Tiny, but
that's true. And I really just felt like, I mean, you want to make that first initial jump as we see another little avalanche tossed on top of Shadow. You want that first jump to be there with the Lifesteal. Shadow is super dead if he's not going to be able to get out of there in time. Oh, Blink trying to turn it, but not going to be able to happen. And Impale comes out, and iceice's taking a ton of damage as well. They're not going to be able to survive through this. Wings are taking a tremendous amount of damage, and meanwhile the Timbersaw is just going ham in the background. Ame continuing the fight, gets a double, and now looking for a third. Victoria's there to keep him fresh, and Lifestealer now trying to turn this one away, and he does manage to get a double, but still, 4 dead.
He got 1,000 gold from that. Because of the 2 kills, killing off Timber and Io, who were both very fun. That was a beautiful grave coming out from Iceice, and Lycan still channeling that wolf form despite tanking so many spells. That was just really clutch. And somehow CDEC.Youth, they lose.
Oh my god, he's gonna kill him off!
Are you serious? Oh my god.
Oh, Victoria! What a player! Io finds him tracked up.
And Timbersaw finds a kill as well. Alright, I stand corrected. CDEC.Youth, they win that engage, even though it took a bit of time and a relocate, but when damage in the fights. This is just tough, and that's even before track has really come online. Like, yeah, the one where, like, oh, sorry, no, middle lane.
If you're gonna be able to find something there, the relocate in. Iceice gonna take the damage and get dropped down. So Tiny finds another one. They're gonna pull back Victoria, and they do manage to get that kill. A killing spree for the Lifestealer. So just a support trade, no big deal. Do you just go straight up for the mech in this situation, or do you try and... I mean, there's no way that Io's going to be able to get that type of farm, right?
Well, actually, the Io is more farmed than the bounty, so...
I guess so.
But in this case, I mean, I wouldn't say no to the mech onto XC. You could allow the Io to go for other items, and Io, ooh, they find themselves one relocate kill onto Bat Rider.
Oh my goodness. Actually, it wasn't even a relocate. He just blinked in to try and steal the rune, and suddenly ran into 3 of these fights. So maybe they hope for the extended ones where they can kite around with the Lycan and apply that Radiance burn damage.
Beginning. What a way to debut the item.
Alright, Ame taking the damage there. They do end up throwing out the Spiked Carapace to get the counter initiation, but Bat Rider's already brought down Ame, so maybe going to be able to find some more as XZ is going to get ran down. They jump forward. Do have another Flame Break available in 2 seconds, but not using it as of yet. It looks like Demon's is going to try and go for the counter initiation. They need to be careful.
Yeah, they will. And look at the shuriken toss damage flying out between 3 heroes. Faith going back in, gonna try and burn someone down. Right, going to Inflame. That's a nice stomp coming up, but here comes the Io tethered to Inflame, keeping him alive for now. Light gonna find himself a kill, and Timber will burn the Dazzle down. So 1 Bloodstone charge. Can he make it 2? Look at Faith! He gets into the creep.
Oh my god. Right. Well, this is still starting to look like it could be enough if they can find demons and get the kill there. He's in a lot of trouble. And unfortunately, no more spiked carapace after this one, and I think that they can do this. Lifestealer jumps out, is going to be able to find the kill there onto the Tiny, looking for a little bit more. Innocence is going to not be able to hit the stomp, but Ame still in a lot of trouble. He already died once, and down to 9 Bloodstone charges. He's going to go down again.
Oh, Ame.
We'll see how this ends up going. Ame jumps in on top of Shadow, dealing a nice little chunk of damage, but still taking the Radiance Burn. Shadow fine for the moment. Dazzle coming in from the backside is going to be able to get the shallow grade if they need to. The turnaround ultimate's already out there, and the lift for the moment. A lot of damage being expended there, and it looks like, at least for now, 3 heroes dead from CDEC.Youth. Lifestealer kills off 2 of them. Still looking for more. Ame controlled for the moment. Can they find this kill, though? Victoria keeping him alive with that overcharge, and I think that with that, he should be fine.
Ame once more. He could find Innocence here. He's so close, but Faith gonna start chewing through the Timbersaw bit by bit. He's going back in. He wants to try and maybe find iceice, who is already TPing out. So looks like that should be the end of that, unless Ame really wants more blood. He could find himself Innocence here. Does he get the TP out? IO balls doesn't connect. Oh, yes it does.
He got the kill there in the end. So well played. He's getting himself a nice little chunk of Bloodstone charges to refill after a little bit of an earlier skirmish that did not go their way. Still into the favor of Wings, though. You saw that they get good stuff. It's like a semi-alacrity.
Have you seen that on an anti-mage before? It's really, really scary. Like the damage and the movement speed.
Oh, now moving in here, Inflame is going to run into 1. There's a lot of damage that could come out if they end up being able to jump on top of him. A quick and easy kill. Timbersaw kills off Blink, and the Bounty Hunter kills off the Dazzle. And even though they do have a very strong damage-dealing lineup from the side of Wings.Gaming, damage, I don't think he's going to be able to really stop this, honestly. Like, you take a look at the amount of DPS that is coming out. If the Thunderhide ends up getting controlled at all, he tried to go for the deny, but not going to be able to find it. And I think that this is going to end up being a melee barracks. Almost down. Ame jumped out upon, but Demons is still going to be controlled, and they're just on top of him. They do find that one, but honestly, I think that they're okay with that for a lane of barracks. Meanwhile, Inflame still in a little bit of trouble. Might end up being brought down here.
Oh, the relocate!
They do turn it back around, and the relocate's going to be able to pull him out.
No, but they want to keep going. They want to go for Shadow. Nicely done from the IO, and maybe might find themselves a kill. Does not have Wolf form, and yeah, no TP as well. But the Earth Splitter will deter them, so they will just back off. Innocent saving his teammate.
Nicely done.
IO goes down.
Yeah, I mean, he was always going to go down there. There's no way for it out.
Alright, so Faith, 4,500 gold. It's not the Mantis that he did go for.
Be able to scout out that Roshan should be up relatively soon-ish.
He wants Ice bad. And they can't kill Ame no matter what. They just can't kill him.
No, Chase.
Oh, the stun!
That's a quick and easy one. Nicely played, but Demon's still going to be controlled for the moment. They've jumped forward with the Blink Rider, just trying to get away. Demons is going to go down here to Faith Beyond. DKB already popped, now looking for a little bit more.
Relocate.
Can they find this kill? They're going to start to bring down Blink. A lot of damage expended, and he is going to fall. So again,
they want to fight this. Look
so
at Shadow.
difficult to deal with.
Relocate just expired. They kill him off. Just look at his HP. Whatever damage is being done, he's already gotten it back and more.
Ame is just such a monster right now in this laning stage. Really well played there. And 24-22, you take a look at the fight recap. CDEC.Youth are just rolling all over them, and I end up getting brought down. They're TPing in a lot of heroes to try and help him out. The Grave comes to keep him alive for the moment, but Ame is going to dive deep for this one, and they are going to pull back in XZ for the moment. Shadow ends up popping the ultimate and heads out of there. So they don't find that kill, but might be able to get something else off the back of it, or at least a jump away. That's already the Bounty Hunter dead, as well as the Nyx Assassin. And CDEC.Youth step a little bit too far afoot and get taken down for it.
Grave, balanced spell. So that's just one.
Or the barracks, and that's something that you can't really solve. As another Chakram is thrown out, but No damage really sustained as of yet. Up on the high ground, Ame is going to be there. BKB pop for Inflame. He's going to end up taking a ton of damage. He needs to be careful here. Victoria is going to be controlled for the moment, and I think that this is going to be enough to end up turning it back around. 2 already dead.
Nice.
XZ going to fall as well, and now it looks like stuck alone is Demons and Ame, and they can't really stop Roshan from going down.
Oh, but Ame wants more blood in between 4 enemy heroes now. He's gonna try and man fight here. Does bring down the ET. Can he bring Ice Ice as well? He's gonna walk away, but his BKB is expiring. Ice Ice, you don't want to walk into that. He's gonna go down, pops the grave. Still alive for now, but the rest of his team, they pick up the Aegis. They're like, alright, space created. Ice Ice will TP out. No, just kidding. Timbersaw gets 2 Bloodstone charges. And meanwhile, Abyssal Blade completed on your Lycan, and Faith wants to go for a bit more, chasing him down. For CDEC, if they do that, then there's one downside by doing that. It also lets Wings know that, okay, they don't want to fight us. This is where we can start to go more and more aggressive, and that's the last thing which CDEC wants to do right now. Oh, Ame, this is not the place you want to go down! 1,000 gold going to the Bat Rider, and he could actually turn back into like a Refresher's Orb soon.
Middle lane. In a bit of damage, the Innocence ET is going to be saved for the moment by the Grave.
He turns around.
It looks like they are going to try and go for a kill there, maybe. Alright, Demons, you stepped a little bit too far out of bounds, buddy. He does have a Spike Carapace when he ends up coming back up. So a nice little bit of damage. He ends up taking down the ET. Nicely played there. Bottom lane. Oh, yeah, they're going to try and push this back out, and Wings take a tower.
Yep, so a lot. It's not because like it's super OP, it's just that it's really good if you know how to use it for creating space for your team. But in meanwhile, the jungle Shadow once again getting caught out, but no, the Grave keeping him alive. The Blink Dagger is gonna find Victoria, killing the IO first. Demon's gonna be alone, and he will go down. Double kill for the Bat Rider. But meanwhile, Ame backdoors gets okay, the split push. He gets the range racks, not the biggest thing. But Tiny Man fighting against the world. Will he die here? Yes, he will. Bat Rider with a triple kill. So, okay, CDEC. They get a consolation in the range racks at least.
I mean, this is the thing that I was expecting, but it was... Okay. Throw out the Chakrams. They are not going as of yet. I was kind of expecting them to try and clear out this creep wave, but there is the Firefly. Victoria a little bit too far forward is going to get jumped upon, and they jump out and are going to be able to bring him down. Not what needed to happen in the least bit, as he ends up going down there, and still nobody from the side of Wings is going to end up really taking any damage at all. They're just going to lose the lane of racks here.
Yeah, they can't really stop it. The BKB is expiring for Shadow. They should be able to keep this up for now. Oh, the Grave! Shadow, he really wants the racks, can't even get it. Oh, this is just so unfortunate. They have to back off now. Ice Ice should die.
Another toss. They can throw them out if they want to. Ame is going to end up getting out there front and center. Ice Ice lifted for the moment. He is going to die. So 3 already down, and now looking for a 4th. They're going to be able to jump on top of Faithion as well as Blink. Inflame just hitting away at these guys. Can Ame actually survive through this? It looks like he might be able to. Turns around, and that's going to be a kill. Nicely played there indeed. And now, time to go top if they can make it. I feel like if they just go up their top, they can do a lot of damage to the barracks.
They can, and the relocate's still up, so that...
Well, they're going to run into Inflame, but I don't think they can burst him by the time Victoria is going to come in there with the IO. I would imagine, at least. They are going to end up finding there over in the jungle. That's a jump forward. XD in a lot of trouble, and he is going to fall as they jump in with Ame on the back lines, trying to deal with Shadow. He's going to end up jumping on top of him. Inflame still doing a decent chunk of damage, looking to see if he can bring down Faithion. There's the Avalanche toss combo coming out, and a couple more right clicks. He is still going to end up falling there, and meanwhile the sleep, still a lot going into Inflame's pocket. Oh my goodness, that's so much damage.
He may be forced to buy out. Maybe not. Bottom lane is pushing in.
Well, if they need to, they can go for it. Ame just trying to get out of there as quickly as possible. It's going to deal with the Timber Chain. Victoria's very much in trouble and is going to be brought down with that.
And Dazzle, because of the team fight, like the fight recap, there's a 2600 gold swing, so he's going to get very, very close to his
stick. If he is able to get the farm for it, it's not completely unreasonable. He's getting a decent chunk by continuing to spam out the Shadow Wave. Oh, Ame, though. maybe in some trouble. They get the catch. The right clicks are there. Can they actually finish him off? It looks like it's going to happen. As soon as that occurs, with the 5 heroes rotating up, you see that Demons is going to be going for the backdoor plays, trying to put himself in a position where he can at least scout out what's happening. As Ice may be in a lot of trouble, but the counter initiation is there. They've got Innocence in the area. BKB's already been popped for 2. Refresher now, gonna be able to hold on to that tiny. He goes down as well. So 3 heroes taken out, and no great response at all from CDEC.Youth.
Much needed, and they didn't know about the Blink's refresher orb. Ame probably failed to tell it to the team as well. But oh, they're gonna kill XZ.
Oh man, when it rains it pours. CDEC.Youth, they look good for so long. Now in a lot of trouble, and buyback status is slim.
Alright, so Demons, what can you do here? You're definitely not killing. Gives you decent stats as well with the ultimate orb. But this game still very, very intense. Like, you know, you really can't tell that who's the clear winner just yet. But they're gonna smoke up.
Ice very, very dead. They get the Hex, they get the kill. There's the jump in. Meanwhile, Blink is going to be able to jump onto Demons. A lot of damage coming out from Faith Beyond. Ame in a little bit of trouble as well. BKB already popped, but the Abyssal Blade is going to be able to control him. They turn back around. Double Chakrams thrown, but no real team fight continuing here as XC pops his Ghost Scepters, trying to escape from Shadow, but the Wolf eats him up, and now looking for a little bit more. Ame might be in trouble as well.
Next bot
trying to keep him at bay. Can they actually take this fight, though? I don't think that they're going to be able to. So much damage coming out. Inflame is trying his very bestest, but it's not looking like it's going to be enough. They chase him down continuously in the midst of all of this. Timbersaw buys back. Can they hold him at all? Inflame doing a decent chunk of damage, but it's just going to be controlled. Ame runs back in, but it's a last hurrah. At this stage, they don't have enough damage. Going to be controlled and killed off. 4 dead with several diebacks. And this just might about be it.
Yeah, this should be the T-Force. They're going straight for the T-Force. This is it for Wings. They did it.
Wings Gaming, after 2 diebacks and 8,600 gold swing into their favor, GG ends up getting called as CDEC.Youth end up getting knocked down. That was such a close game. I felt like there were multiple moments where CDEC.Youth were going to be able to take it.
It was really hard. Just out of respect for the Wings gaming side. I mean, how do you try to break the high ground going up against Earth Splitter, Earth Stomp, like the Stomp, and at the same time you always have the last